I was an installer for 8 years. I started the business, I was like 18 years old. I started to do like some partnership with other manufacturing company. The idea of GSD is really to bring up an alternative solution for the customer.
When you're talking about like customers, for you, the main customer is installer?
We have several partners, so integrators. So I know the challenge to take like a ladder and go 25 feet in the air when it's minus 20. We have about 375 dealers across Canada. Our strategy is really simple. Like we answer the phone. That's basically it.
Welcome to People Systems podcast, where we talk about security systems industry. We're talking with leaders, with owners, with top managers of different companies in this industry. It's manufacturers, distributions, installation companies. But today our guest is Riles Ouali, right?
Hi, Oleg.
It's owner of GSD Group. And we have like not a lot of time, that's why I will rush with my questions. I want to know more about manufacture, about distribution business in North America. But before, from what I want to start, Riles, please tell us about your background. So when you started your business and what background you had before this?
So I was a little bit, I guess, a little geek when I was younger.
Okay.
I was doing between the summer off school, going to my uncle business. So I was spending my whole summer in his computer shop, learning about computers. I was like 11, 12 years old. And I was so curious about computers, about technology and everything. So I learned the basics with different 386 machine, 486 machines. That was in the 90s, end of 90s. And yeah, so I was always like a curious person in technology. And so I learned how to fix computers. That's how I started, how to fix computers when I was 12.
And when you like, first time you tried to work to set up security system?
That's a very good question, but I'll have to follow up on that, okay? Because
Okay.
it's a long story. So I started fixing computers. I was a young kid, and my mom was watching me coming and people coming at the house, bringing computers. I fixed it. I was like 13, 14, 15 years old, okay?
Okay.
And when I got to college, I had one of my now friend, okay, that he was also in computers. So I was doing some service call for him, you know. And once he told me, Riles, we have a camera to install for like a customer, and that was like in the 2000s, you know. I go, okay, sure, yes, I'll help you up, you know.
It was an analog camera.
Yeah, it was an analog camera back then. Yeah, it was an analog camera connected on one of the first like GeoVision system with the cards there and everything.
Like played cards in PC.
Yeah,
right?
PC and everything, old school, you know.
Yeah.
So we were together. It was like minus 15 or something, snowing. So I came with my like leather jackets, walking to the step ladder with the pig drill going like this, tack, 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 tack. So yeah, that was a funny one, but that's why how I first like went in the security business, and from there, you know, obviously I helped him set up the server, so you know I knew about that, so that was easy for me, and that's it. I got the security field passion.
And then
that time. Yeah.
And then what your like key stages maybe, you know, like.
So I was an installer for 8 years. Okay.
8 years.
Yeah, for 8 years.
It was your own business?
Yes, it was my own business. So I was like, started the business. I was like 18 years old.
Okay.
And we were installing like different system cameras and everything, always in cameras. And in 2010, so about 14 years ago, I got a small accident, so I couldn't do that, and I wanted to bring more to the industry. So,
Okay.
so I started to do like some partnership with other manufacturing company, bringing my security experience like on site.
You try to help
And
them, like to
absolutely,
give to create some better service
that's
or
right.
like
That's right.
solutions.
That's right. So giving like better solutions, better way to install and everything with my my past existing and past experience. And yeah, so that's how we started. We started with helping other manufacturer to have better design, to have maybe like some more technology in their system.
Okay.
You know, so that was in the 2011. So GSD Group is born in 2011.
So it's like 13 years
Yeah,
old, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
and
About 13 years now.
maybe that's why, because most of questions what I want to ask you, it will
Yeah.
be about GSD Group.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
why maybe like please describe us what is GSD Group, what main business model, like what do you sell, what types of security products do you sell?
Okay.
Everything or like
Fine.
some specific products?
So basically, we started with basic camera system. So camera recorder, DVRs. It took us sometimes before getting to the IP cameras, which we launched in 2017. But before that, we were straight on regular analog cameras
With
and everything.
DVRs.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
And the idea of GSD is really to bring up an alternative solution for the customer and bring them tools that will help them in order to facilitate their installations. So in their day-to-day process, you know. So that's basically the idea that I have back in the
Okay,
days.
can
Yeah.
you give some example?
Of course, of
What
course.
like what do you mean?
So basically, I could give you just an example on the on one of the 124 PoE splitter that we have that we sell
Mhm.
for the past 6 years. You know,
Mhm.
so basically it's a one-in PoE switch powered by PoE extender. So you could extend the power and you could split the wire. You know, so you know like this tool it's so important for the customer because sometimes they're stuck on a job, okay, and they have no power around, okay, and their customers say, okay, I want to add 1, 2, or 3 more camera in this area, but you have no power and you have 250 feet cable to
Okay.
bring up, you know, so
And
yeah.
I am sure that like still some installers they don't know about the solutions.
Of course, there's a lot of them, but the one that they know, they bought like hundreds and hundreds every year, you know, each of them. So
Okay.
it's something really popular.
I see
Yeah.
when some manufacturers and distributors they like make focus on selling cameras and NVRs, you
Yeah.
like you do like
Different.
different.
Yeah, we try to be different. So this is one example, but it could be like
Okay.
also like PVMs, you know, public video monitors.
It's super unknown thing for our industry, I believe.
Absolutely. So a public video monitor is basically a big or small monitor. We have
Okay.
them like in several size, from 10 inch to 32 inch. So basically it's a monitor with a camera inside, powered by PoE. So the monitor is powered by PoE. And there's a camera integrated in it. So it's good for like deterrence features, like for a self-checkout cashier. For different areas, there's many
Yeah,
many chains they use it now for many years.
right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think we can see these solutions like in some groceries, right, in some supermarkets, like it's
Absolutely.
already
Absolutely.
installed in some areas. And if we will return to my question about your business
Yeah.
model,
Yeah.
so what directly you like? It's distribution business, it's manufactured, so you create some solutions.
It's basically we create solution that help integrators and end users as well to have effective solutions in order to do fast search, to have an easy connection, okay, Easy deployment installation, okay, plug and play,
Okay.
but with extra feature as well.
And you do this by your own branding
yeah,
and
our
and
team.
team
Yes,
and your branding.
absolutely.
So
Yeah,
all your
absolutely.
solutions go in by GSD Group
Yeah, absolutely.
logo
GSD
and
products,
branding.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And when you're talking about like customers, for you, the main customer is installer?
That's a very good question. Okay, that's a very good question. I don't say they're my customer. I'll say they're my partners,
Okay.
because I learn from them and they learn from me. You know, so we have several partners, so integrators, distributors across Canada, in Italy, in the States. For integrators, they're more partner for us because they help us to define what the future will be, you know,
Right, and they give you
define the
feedback.
needs, you know,
Yeah.
the feedback.
Yeah.
You know, we learn about integrators, you know, we hear integrators, you know, we understand integrators because I was an integrator, you know.
Okay.
So I know the challenge to take like a ladder and go 25 feet in the air, okay, when it's minus 20, you know. I could understand more, you know.
I know this too.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
I think everyone in our industry played different roles, and
yeah,
this.
yeah, absolutely. But in the engineering part,
Yeah.
most of the engineers don't understand that, but they never did it. You know, they never took a ladder at minus 20, okay, and went up in the air to install a camera, you know. So they're like, it's not because it's bad, whatever. It's just what I'm talking about, real experience, you know. You need to have a background in order to understand what your customers,
Sure,
as you're saying,
sure.
want, you know. And in the meantime, you have to hear about the end customer, the feedback from the end customer. Oh, the software is too slow. Oh, I don't like this feature, or can you? I would like to have it like in this way or whatever. So we adjust, you know, and that's what the people love about our solution is that we always evolve. Okay,
So and you're trying to listen integrators like installers and end users.
absolutely.
Okay, and if we
But we also have technology partners. Yeah.
Okay.
So we have technology partners that have special requirement for different solution, you know, like cloud companies. Example, now cloud is a trend, I think, in the market. So there's a lot of cloud company that need like encoders, you know, but specific encoders, you know. So they need like 4K encoders with multiple input, TVI, CVI, name it, with auto detect on each port, you know.
Okay.
Because yeah, it's not all the encoders that could take like auto detect on every port and everything. So so yeah, so we adjust, we help them, we help like the software company with our strength on hardware, okay, in order to develop their own business. Yeah.
If we will talk about business,
Yeah.
so like how to understand the size of your company, like maybe can we talk again, I know this in previous interviews about sensitive question, like it's maybe what number of quantity of your customers, for example, in your data, active customers, like active clients, or what?
I'm going to talk about Canada. Okay.
Yeah.
We have about 375 dealers across Canada.
300
and 75.
75.
Yeah,
Okay.
375 dealers every week growing. Okay, because
And
people start to know us more and more. As you know, we're present like in many shows, like in the Laval show.
it's my next question. It's
yeah.
about how to find the customers, for how you find the customers.
Yeah.
But now, like, okay, 375, and you mentioned it's in Canada. So
Yeah.
you have customers.
And I could tell you that 80% of them, they're in Quebec. Because we're growing within.
So
within
you have a
Canada
big
as
potential,
well.
right?
Yeah.
If you will go to Ontario, to
Absolutely.
BC. What about?
It's funny because at the Canasa show, there's one of my, I will say like competitor, but
okay.
I don't consider them as competitor, but
we're partners.
Yeah, like yeah, that's it. Another manufacturing developer that asked me what was my strategy for the rest of Canada. So I found it funny because you know, it's always nice, you know, when like bigger manufacturer and everything come to see you, and try to get like information on the side. But our strategy is really simple. Like we answer the phone. That's basically it. We answer the phone. We answer the phone and we help.
And it works.
Yeah, yeah, it works. Of course, yeah. We're really lucky because we have like a return rate of 0.01%. On our
Okay.
products. So on that side, we're really strong. We offer like a 3-year warranty, direct exchange, and customer love the I think the support. We do a follow up. Give you an example. Customer calls me and
Okay.
sorry.
We have information that we have 5 minutes.
That's for
so
5 minutes. Oh, sorry, 5. So
Okay.
so basically, yeah. So always ask my tech support, okay, to do follow up, with a special case, So once we fix an issue, whatever, we call back the customer to make sure that everything's fine. If you have any questions, whatever, But there's a lot of like our newer customer, okay, but they're not used to it, like follow-ups, like on fixed case, Follow-ups, yeah, when you still have like a open ticket or something, you'll have a follow-up on it.
Right.
But when you fix something, you have a follow-up to make sure that it's, and I think like the people like that, they really like that. They go, oh, it's the first time that somebody calls me just to confirm that.
So they appreciate this.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's what makes us, I think, different. We care,
And now maybe because we have not a lot of time, and because I want this video like be useful for our auditory, like installers, for
Absolutely.
example. What do you see, for example, you have contact with a lot of installers, technicians.
Absolutely.
What maybe from your vision they need to have focus on some specific products or specific solutions, how they can be more successful in their business? Because I see the huge problems that like most of companies, installation companies, they like very small and they don't grow and they don't know how to grow, how to scale their businesses.
Yeah.
What's your opinion?
I think it really depends on the installation company or the technician itself. Either is a sole owner or an corporation. I know some people that don't want to grow. If you see, we have a lot of dealers that have like 50, 55, 60 years old and everything, and they're pretty much at their end of career. So basically, they're gonna sell their customer to another company, and that's it. But for the younger generation,
Yeah,
and that's what I want to talk about. And the way that I see the newer generation and everything. I think it's a big challenge for them as well, because I think there's a shift in the market. There's a lot of bigger company that buy smaller company, so it's harder and harder every day in order to start your business in the security industry, depending in which area you are, obviously. But I think the most one advice I could give to younger people that want to start, that want to be an entrepreneur and start in the security business, is perseverance. So to be focused, to believe in your dream, believe in whatever the people tell you right and left. Don't hear. You have one goal and one goal only, and believe in your dreams. Yeah.
Okay, and maybe my last question, because when I'm looking on our market, right? So we have manufacturers, we have distributions companies, we have installation companies.
Yeah.
If companies, for example, some young generation, they want to like be successful and earn like money as they focus on some success in business.
Yeah.
What type of business, like of business model, do you recommend them? Because like your way, you had installation business, but then you decide to go to like
manufacturing
and
development
and distribution too, because like
we sell through distribution, so we don't do distribution ourselves. We have distributors that do the distribution for us. Okay. But
because to manufacture, you need to invest in stock, in
absolutely.
some in technologies,
Absolutely.
in production.
It's a lot of money. It's
For
a lot of time.
installation, it's hard to scale.
Yeah.
It's hard to manage people. But and distribution, I think it's the most easiest way maybe how to like you need only like one skill: sell, sell, and sell, and maybe technical support.
Yeah.
I'm right, or like you?
I think distribution is about relationship. Okay, I think having relationship with integrators, being on the market, get known and everything could bring a good, a good result. As installer, okay, I see a lot of young people start their business as well. Okay, I'm surprised, but there's a lot of young people that start their business, or they take they take ownership of their employer.
Okay.
That retires.
Yep.
So they're gonna take over the business.
It's like
Yeah.
our previous podcast was with installation company Secure Plus.
Yeah.
And then I bought the company I used to work for. The man wanted to retire, and I bought his company.
Vincent, he bought a company from the guy who was retired.
Okay.
So it was his start of his business, like
Yeah.
34 years ago.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So that's why you see this is like good way to
Yeah.
jump to own business. It's
Absolutely.
like to find some company which already like has
Existing.
some reputation.
Absolutely.
But
With a customer database.
yeah, but owner doesn't want to like to grow, to push this,
Of course.
to run this business.
Of course, I think it's one of the key of success. Okay, if you have an existing business with existing customers and everything,
Okay.
I think it's the easiest way to do it. Because the hardest part is to start a name, a reputation. A customer database. That's really the hardest part, because when you have that database, then it could grow by itself. Referral, it's a lot. Of the business, because you give good service to one company, and this company will refer you to other company or person and everything.
It's the key.
Business is about relationship. As long as you're truthful, you straight with the person, you respect your word. I mean, you could have really good success.
Last question.
Yeah.
If because our channel, the viewers of our channel, it's not only in Canada, it's most of them in US,
Yeah.
and from other countries too. For example, if some companies will be interested in your products, like you have your business in Canada, you mentioned about US. What other countries you work?
We are in Europe as well. In Europe, we're distributed mainly in Italy, so everything shipped from Italy, from Bologna.
Okay. Why Italy?
That's a very good question. Very, very good question.
I know that we don't have time, but
I love Italia. Forza Italia. Actually, no, it's one of my partners one of our technology partner connect me with the distributor, and they wanted to have like something unique, something that nobody has, And I remember I was like in Roma, and I called this distributor. Maybe I could say who it is. So it's Voyager in Bologna. Shout out to Fabio. So I went to do a presentation and everything, and got my laptop, show him like our platform, how it works with the AI search triggering, with deterrent slides and everything. And it's something unique, because like everything that has to do with active deterrence, it's not really known on the market because it's new. We have it for about 2 years now, but you're gonna see a lot of manufacturing.
Yeah, now it's more and more.
It's a trend. Now it's a trend. So we've worked a lot to in order to have like a stable solution that could be like really easy to handle.
Okay, so in Italy, it works, right?
Yeah, in Italy it works.
For Italy, and you create some solution for your Italian partner, and then you sell here in Canada.
Actually,
how
no.
it works?
No, actually, we've developed and we basically adapt the solution for any market. Okay. So either for like a voice prompt, or it could be for automatic voice prompt over a horn through AI detection. With different activities, could be push notification, emails, or whatever, So as soon as we launched that solution, it was a hit, and people liked it. you know. So we're growing every week. We're getting customer every week, new distributors as well. So if you're interested into distributing our products, feel free to reach anytime
We
on
will
our
put
website.
your link
And
in description to this
absolutely.
video.
So they could have
Yeah.
access to us really easily.
Riles, thank you for your time.
Thank you for coming.
I see that like you have a lot of calls. Now you need to run. And again, thank you to
Thank
our
you,
auditory.
everybody. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe our channel. If you like this video, put some comments below and like invite us to your office, and we can do interview with you to sharing knowledge and successful experience.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
Cheers.
Cheers.